Now, I'm a fairly positive bloke. My channel is all about positivity and living in peace, at peace with the countryside, less commercialism, less stress, being within nature, getting everything you can out of life, every second, and enjoying yourself and being at peace. All good so far. But am I really at peace, or am I just telling myself I'm at peace? Of course I'm just telling myself I'm at peace. I'm at peace because I've convinced myself I'm at peace. I think it's basically just because a long time ago I told myself, you're at peace. And I kept telling myself, you're at peace. And now I've kind of convinced myself I'm at peace. So does that mean I'm at peace? I think it does, because I don't think the reason, the thought process is that important. I think the important thing is how you feel at the end of the day. And I'm at peace for no other reason than I've said I'm at peace. It seems that there's no boundary between you and a peaceful life. You just have to think you're at peace. So that means you can have a peaceful life, having a quiet life, and a peaceful physical life, but you can also be at peace if you live a completely hedonistic, hectic life, because peace, it seems, isn't just about being quiet and slow and simple and receptive to what's about you. Peace, it seems, is just a word that we hang on to our happy state. If you're happy being hedonistic, if you're happy lying face down in a puddle, if you're happy sitting at home in a corner staring at the wall, you're at peace. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Like I say, I keep harping on about how I'm at peace, but when I come round to think about it, I think, well, I'm only at peace because I want to be at peace. I'm at peace because I've told myself I'm at peace. And I think if I can do that, then everybody can do that. You don't have to become a hermit. You don't have to live this simple life with less commercialism and just being out here appreciating this. Yes, I absolutely love it out here. I love it. I love the smell. I love that breeze that I'm feeling at the moment. I'm loving that Molly can mooch about in the grass with a little bad leg. I'm loving it. And I am at peace. But I think I've just hung the two things together, really, like on a clothesline. I'm at peace. And then I thought, I'm at peace because less commercialism, less distractions, simpler life, simpler thinking. That all goes towards my kind of peace. So peace is very subjective. Peace is a personal thing. I have found my peace in the way I live. So you can find your peace in the way you live. As long as you're not harming other people, because I don't think you can be at peace then. I think there's turmoil there. So I don't think that's conducive to being at peace. But it seems to me, I've come to the conclusion that doing what you want will make you at peace. So when I say I'm at peace because of the countryside, because of the simple way I live, because of the less rubbish I've got at home, because that then keeps my mind clearer. There's not as much junk going on around me. But that's just me, and that's the way my mind works. But if your mind works in a frenzy, wanting complicated things, wanting things to think about, wanting busyness around you, wanting every material thing in the world, you're still at peace. If you can achieve that without too much stress, you're still at peace. We're all at peace. Just tell yourself you're at peace and you will be at peace. That seems to be the conclusion I am coming to. If you tell yourself I'm at peace. It's like anything. If you tell yourself you're ill long enough, you will believe it. If somebody tells you you're a bad person long enough, you will believe you're a bad person. And it's exactly the same principle. If you tell yourself, if you wake up one morning and think, I'm at peace, and then you continue doing that, very, very quickly, you will take on that mindset and you will be convinced. And I think that's what I've done. I think, yes, I am. But I think it's as much because I've told myself I am as I am. I told myself a long time ago I was at peace. And very soon I'd convince myself. I can't convince myself. I can't keep telling myself that I'm a millionaire. I can't keep telling myself that I'm a Hollywood star, because it's not going to work, it's not going to come true, it's never going to happen. I can't convince myself of that, but I can convince myself that I am at peace a little bit, to a certain degree. That degree depends how much you want it to be. So I think it's like, basically, it's just positive thinking, isn't it? This is what people keep saying. I've just become a positive thinker over the years, and it seems to work, and it works for me, so it should work for you, it should work for everybody. So in conclusion, to end up this rambling video, I just think that the peace that I keep talking about and the peace that I think I've found is it's accessible to most people without actually having to change your lifestyle too much. You can find peace in whichever lifestyle you've chosen to live. Because I've been kind of, for my whole life, I've been putting it down. I've been identifying it with not an austere lifestyle, but a simpler one, a quieter one, a one with less fuss and less noise and less complications. But that's what suits me. I'm a very simple person, so that's what suits me, but it may not suit everybody else. So everybody out there, whatever you do, you watch this video and then you go away, you might think, oh, that was all right, or he was talking a load of rubbish. But whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you do, I think a little bit of positive thinking will link directly to a certain level of peace in your life. And that's it, isn't it? Positive thinking. Don't try and think negatively about yourself. Don't try and think negatively about your circumstances, because no matter how dire your circumstances, there will always be some kind of kernel of good in there. And that's what you concentrate on. And the more you tell yourself about that, the more you can cope with the situation, and the more you can actually feel at peace. And we should all feel at peace, because it's a short life, and it's a shame not to feel at peace. I'm lucky in that I told myself all this nonsense a long time ago. So I really do think I'm at peace in my own circumstances. And you can be at peace in yours. Just think a little bit positively. Try and find the positive in everything around you, the positive in your surroundings, the positive in the company you keep, the positive in any pastimes you do, the positive in the weather around you, the positive in the news that you're listening to. There will always be positives, but I think it's easier to find negatives, because as a human race we kind of like beating ourselves up, don't we? We like self-flagellating. I've said this before, but just find the positives. And if you can find a little nugget of positivity in everything in your daily life, and you keep doing that, then eventually you'll find a little bit of peace, and then eventually that peace will be a natural thing. You won't think about it. You won't think I'm at peace. It'll just be how you wake up every morning, how you see the day, and that will just go on into the future. As an aside, we came out this morning and were walking about very slowly because of Molly's leg, and we met a couple, and they were quite surprised. And they said, "Oh, that's Molly." And apparently there's a rumour going round here that Molly isn't with us anymore. And I said, I don't want rumours like that going around. Of course she is. She's here and she's doing good. So on that positive note, pun intended, we shall see you on the flip. Peace and love. And peace.